Today we will learn about an important chapter of class 12, that is electric field. In this chapter we will discuss on electric field strength or electric field intensity, electric field due to a point charge, superposition principle, electric lines of force, electric dipole, calculation of electric field intensity due to electric dipole into different cases, torque on an electric dipole in an uniform electric field, work done on an electric dipole. Now, what is electric field? Electric field is a region of space around a charge on a system of charges within which other charged particles experience electrostatic forces. Theoretically, electric field extends up to infinity, but practically it is limited to a certain distance. Now number 1, electric field strength or electric field intensity. Electric field strength at a point in an electric field is the electrostatic force per unit positive charge acting on an vanishingly small positive test charge placed at that point. Let us consider a figure where Q plus Q is the positive charge and plus Q0 is a test charge. Now the direction of force is shown in figure where keep Q source charge, Q0 test charge, F force, then the electric field E is equal to limit delta Q tends to 0 F vector by dq, or E vector is equal to F vector by Q0. Using the value of F, we can find E vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon not Q by R square R cap. From this relation, we can find number 1, since Q0 is taken positive, then the direction of electric field E vector is along the force. Number 2, electric field is a vector quantity whose magnitude and direction are uniquely determined at every point in the field. Number 3, SI unit of electric field is Newton per coulomb, can be written as Newton Coulomb inverse. Number 2, electric field due to a point charge. Look at the picture. We have to calculate the electric field on the charge Q situated at the origin. Force extent on Q0 by Q is F vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by Q0 R square by R square R vector. Now using R vector as R cap by R, we can find F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by Q0 by R cube R cap. Electric field strength is E vector is equal to F vector by Q0. So E function of R vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R cube, the R vector. The graph shows the variation of electric field with distance. Now number 3, superposition principle. The electrostatic force experienced by a charge due to other charges is the vector sum of electrostatic force due to these other charges as if they are existing individually. That is, F1 is equal to F12 plus F13 plus F14 plus F15. The charge on which the influence due to other charges is to be found is assumed to be floating charges and others are rigidly fixed. Now, electric lines of force. An electric lines of force is an imaginary straight or curved path along which a unit positive charge is supposed to move when free to do so in an electric field. Electric lines of force do not physically exist, but they represent the real situation. Some example of electric lines of force are shown in figure. Number 1, electric lines of force due to point charges. Number 2, due to pair of equal and unlike charges, due to pair of equal and like charges, and number 4, due to uniform electric field. Now we will discuss on the properties of lines of force. Number 1, electric lines of force emanate from positive charge and terminate on a negative charge. Number 2, the tangent to an electric field line at any point gives the direction of the electric field at that point. Number 3, two electric lines of force can never cross each other. Number 4, electric lines of force are perpendicular to the surface. Number 5, electric lines of force do not pass through the conductor, but it can pass through the insulator. Now, number 5, electric dipole. Electric dipole is a pair of equal charges separated by a very small distance. The magnitude of electric dipole moment is the product of magnitude of either charge and the distance between the two charges. SI unit of dipole moment is coulomb meter, written by C into meter. Now the calculation of electric field of dipole. We will calculate in two different cases. Number 1, add a point on the axial line. The figure shows AB is dipole. We have to find the electric field at point P. Resultant electric field intensity at the point P is EP is equal to EA plus EB. The vector EA and EB are collinear and opposite. So, mod of EP is equal to mod of E vector minus mod of A vector. So, EA is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by distance square, that is x plus L whole square, at the direction of x, that is I cap. EB 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by x minus L square I cap. Now, mod of EP is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught within bracket Q by x minus L square minus Q by x plus L square. So, calculating, we have EP, mod of EP is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 into Q into 12 into x by x square minus L square whole square. That is, mod of EP is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 px x square minus L square whole square. Now, we will calculate at a point on the equatorial line. According to the figure, the two equal and opposite charges situated at a distance A and B of distance 12. We have to find the electric field at a point O at a distance y from the center. Resultant electric field intensity at the point Q is EQ is equal to EA vector plus EB vector. The vectors EA and EB are acting at an angle 2 theta. So, EA is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by x square plus L square at the direction of I cap. EB is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by x square plus L square at the direction of I cap also. The vector EA sin theta and EB sin theta are opposite to each other and hence they cancel out. The vector EA cos theta and EB cos theta are acting along the same direction and hence this will add up. So, EA is equal to EQ is equal to EA cos theta plus EB cos theta. Calculating, we have 2 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by x square plus L square into L by x square plus L square to the power half. So, finally we can find 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 12 by x square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. We have come to know about the dipole moment. 2LQ is the dipole moment. So, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by x square plus L square to the power 3 by 2 is the electric field at the equatorial line. The direction of electric field intensity at a point on the equatorial line due to a dipole is parallel and opposite to the direction of the dipole moment. Now, we will talk about torque. However, the forces are along different lines of action and constitute a couple. Hence, the dipole will rotate and experience a torque. There is no translation motion of this torque. So, torque is equal to electric field into perpendicular distance between them. Torque can be represented by tau. So, tau is equal to Q E within bracket 2L sin theta. 2LQ can be replaced by P, so P into E into sin theta. Using vector multiplication, we can use P cross E. Now, we will find the work done on an electric dipole in uniform electric field. When an electric dipole is placed in a uniform electric field, it experiences torque and tends to align in such a way to attain stable equilibrium. That is, it will always try to align himself at the direction of the electric field. Due to this, the necessary work done dq is equal to dw is equal to tau d theta, that is Pe sin theta d theta. Integrating both sides from angle theta 1 to theta 2, we can find Pe cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. If potential energy is arbitrarily taken 0, then the dipole is at 90 degree. So potential energy U is equal to minus QE cos theta. Now we will talk about three special cases. If theta is equal to 0 degree, then U is equal to minus PE, that is stable equilibrium. If theta is equal to 90 degree, then potential energy U is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 180 degree, then U is equal to PE, that is stable equilibrium. So this is electric field and the various components related to the electric field. Many other problems belongs within this part of this chapter. We will talk about this problem later. And finally, thank you.